Hello, you guys. So I am having a pretty good day. My mama brought me pizza. Woo woo, woo woo, woo woo. So I was excited about that. We have a new Twitch follower, Celia _ZGZ _19603. Thank you for following me on Twitch. Anyways, I figured today we'd go back and kind of see how the blended family is doing now. Pablo, he was living in his own place, and let me tell you, Pablo was getting sad after he divorced beautiful Jenny. He called her over because he was sad, and you know, that's the one person he's always relied on, and even though they're divorced, he still called her, and they ended up woohooing again. But then a few days later, she texted him and she said she's pregnant. And Paulo said, well, it's not mine. I'm having nothing to do with it. So basically, she's pregnant and divorced, and as soon as Paulo said, it's not mine, I'm having nothing to do with it, we're divorced, like, that woohoo was like a one-time deal. Like, we were both lonely. I'm not getting back with you. She was so angry at Paulo. So she's pregnant. So now there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the 4 kids that are going to boarding school. There's going to be 11 kiddos that she is really taking care of and responsible for. There's gonna be 11 of them. Oh no. She is gonna have her hands full, and she really wants to see, like, the older kids. Pablo won't come over and babysit because he's basically said, you know, I'm kind of over this. Like, I'm over this lifestyle. I'm over all the kids. Like, you didn't really want it to be just our kids. You wanted to, you know, take in all of Marcus's and everything, all of Paul's half-siblings, and, you know, they weren't our responsibility to begin with. Paul is done, like, and he couldn't believe she was pregnant after they woohooed one time. He was like, you planned that. He's like, you took me at my vulnerable moment when I was sad. You knew I didn't want more kids. But he was the one who called her up to, like, woohoo and everything. And, like, he was the one who kind of suggested the woohoo. He was, like, putting on the move. So, I don't know, Paulo. I think he just doesn't want the responsibility of being a dad. So Jenny is just she's just going about her day. The toddlers are, of course, little Penny is, of course, so excited. And of course, I'm gonna continue the theme where I've, like, named each kid after the first letter of, like, their dad for the most part, I think. Or, like, their mom. I've named them the first letter of, like, their mom or their dad. I'm thinking Jade for this baby. I think Jade would be a really good name. And she is in her almost in her second trimester. So she is just like, you know what, I can take care of all 10 of these kids and this new baby without you, Paulo. Like, don't you doubt me. She just she hasn't talked to him since. He hasn't even, like, come to pick up any of the kids, even though he, like, has a bedroom for him in his new apartment. Penny loves to dance. Like, she's satisfied with dancing. That is one of her favorite things to do. Joey's just walking by, like, whatever. It's not his tempo. He doesn't like the music. But apparently Penny does. This kid is going through a bear phase, so she's feeling unbearable sadness. Poor Matilda. Probably because, like, both Marcus and her mom, Adeline, are gone. Mackenzie is also kind of sad. Mirabelle, though, she's having the time of her life in this high chair. everybody's got to take care of her and Penny, and she knows it. She knows it. And she's actually getting close to being level 5 in all of her skills. The siblings, the older kids, are helping out because Jenny has expressed that they really do need to. She's going to let out Mirabelle. And then what she might do is Mirabelle needs her imagination skill. We might give her like a bubble bath to little Mirabelle. You can see a bunch of the kids congregating in this room over here. They're congregating in that room. There's just too many kids. Like, they all need to go. We do have the nursery all set up. Because Jenny actually does really want a really big family. Like, that is something that would make her very happy. So she is just enjoying her time. Oh, with her babies. She is a great mom, though. That's one thing I will say about Jenny. Pablo was a great dad up until this point, where he's decided he doesn't want any responsibilities. He and Jenny aren't even talking. He hasn't come and seen his kids. Like, he is done. And I mean, to think at one point he was in a custody battle with Adeline over Paul. Like, he wanted Paul that bad, but now he's not visiting any of the kids. I don't know. Maybe it just broke his heart when Jenny, like, slept with Marcus and, like, she divorced him. Like, this is their third time being divorced. Like, are they really going to try again? I don't know. Maybe it's taken a toll on him. I really feel like some things happened. We'll check in his household later just to see what's going on in his world and in his mind, because I'm sure a lot is going on in Paulo's mind. The kids are all chatting. They love interacting, the siblings. Like, they were just made to be in a big family. Mirabelle wasn't, though. She's like, I'm going to bed. Forget all of you. This baby's here is like, I'm just gonna play in my tunnel. Look at little Penny. And Matilda's over here like, yep, this is my life. This is it. Gonna go to boarding school when I'm a teenager. Who is the closest to being a teenager? I think that would be John Douglas. It's his birthday. Wait, is it really his birthday? No, you are kidding me. Okay, it's John Douglas's birthday. Jenny actually really does need to make him a cake. So I'm gonna have her do that because I feel like she should. I feel like it would be kind of mean to forget your son's birthday. Like, I get she has a lot going on. She's not even bothering to repair the fridge. She's just like, you know what? It's broke. I'm just gonna fix that for her. I'm gonna just cheat some needs here just so she can get the cake made. Because I feel so bad for John Douglas. Let's just replace the stereo. I guess the stereo agreed with Joey that the music wasn't all that great either because it broke. So she's making this cake for John Douglas. When is Mirabelle's birthday? We got, like, birthdays every day. Mirabelle's is tomorrow. The next day is Matilda's. Like, birthdays just be, like, coming up. She's gonna add a birthday candle. Mirabelle, though, she has been, like, asking about her dad. Like, hey, where is Dad? When is he gonna come see me and come hang out with me? Spend more time. Practice makes perfect. That's what we're gonna tell her. I don't know what the question was, but practice always makes perfect, right? So I think John Douglas is very much like his dad. I feel like he would love to get into sports. I think that would be a goal of his. Like, he's very active. These teens dream of being a world famous athlete. I think he wants to be a bodybuilder. That's what I'm gonna go with. Get a ninja shoe. Sure, kid. I mean, ninja suits are great, kid. Like, I don't know. Clearly, I'm not the one to be giving these kids advice. I'm not even reading their questions at this point because there's too many of them. So let's see. What is this kid? That shirt is, why is these shirts looking like this? Okay, it's because we have that thing on underneath. I see. I don't mind the shirt. I really don't. I think maybe just some, like, black shorts. Maybe we'll do, like, some black sandals. I'm thinking about black sandals anyways. Maybe those ones. Like, that looks like real casual for his hot weather wear. For his swimsuit wear, I'm thinking I like just the gray. I feel like he's a kid that likes gray and blue. I'm really into gray and blue lately. If you watched my last Create a Sim, I'm really feeling anything gray and blue. Just real chill. Okay, let's give him some, maybe like some black jeans, because those are cool. We can give him some gray shoes. I kind of like these boots. I feel like these would fit his style. Yeah, that's nice. That's like a nice look. And then I think okay, we already got his swimwear. We'll do his party wear next. We're just gonna get rid of that. Get rid of the glasses. I mean, glasses are nice. I may actually put glasses on him, because maybe there's a reason he wants, like, this athletic sort of life. And I'm guessing the reason would be maybe he's, like, picked on and he wants to, like, not be picked on. Like, he wants to be this really body-built kid because he thinks that no one will pick on him after that. Like, that's just my personal guess. Maybe kids thought he was geeky when he was younger. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this kid's life. I do like these slippers here. I feel like they match. That's nice. He's definitely got, like, a very teenager kind of look. I definitely think he would be the teenager to be playing sports. I could see him liking sports. I'm not liking that particular shirt. I kind of like the gray here. Maybe just some gray bottoms. Maybe just some black shoes. Yeah, that's real nice. What about maybe just, like, maybe just the blue? I like the blue, and we can go with, like, some gray pants. I actually already like the shoes that he's wearing, so maybe I'll just do, like, some white socks. I feel like that's a very nice look. And now he's gonna be headed off to boarding school as well. I think little does his dad realize he is still gonna be, like, paying for boarding school. Like, Jenny is gonna make sure these kids can still go to boarding school. Because there's definitely way too many to be, all living up under her roof. Like, she cannot... She can't deal with that there. Like, every one of her kids living under her roof is just... I mean, that's way too much. It's a big family. It's a very big family. I think their family is actually, like, bigger than my 100 baby challenge that I've been playing on Twitch. And I'm, like, so... I don't even know the word. Almost, like, jealous. Because, like... How did I wind up with a bigger family with them than my 100 baby challenge sims? Like, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I wasn't trying to go for this big a family. It's just kind of happened throughout failing relationships and such with these with these families and these sims. Like, I don't know, it just sort of happened. I'm gonna give him, like, a nice hat, like a warm hat. Because, of course, his mother would send him out the door with a warm hat. For sure. Maybe she'd send him out the door in that hat. Yeah, that would be the hat. She'd be like, you know what, Joey? John Douglas, whatever your name is. She has too many kids at this point. She's going to get them confused. I just know it. She's going to be like, Joey, come here. And scold Joey, but really it's going to be John over there that she's scolding. Like, I can just see it already because you got to figure 11 kids. I don't know how you're going to remember all their names. Ask the other kids if you can join in, Joey. Like, look, we need to practice some conflict resolution. He is going to move out. He's going to move in with his other siblings. But I actually have to go to Manage Worlds to do that. So he's going off to boarding school. He is the youngest of the kids to be doing that right now. Kind of feel for him. I don't know if he's like ready to make that move. He's gonna be going to Copperdale, and John Douglas is gonna be hopping in their family. They snuck the cat to boarding school. I still think that's funny. So he is there, and then it's his mom and his 5 siblings, soon to be 6 siblings. It'll be like 6. It'll be 5 here and 6 here. So there's still gonna be lots of siblings. Now I think we should go to San Myshuno and check on the daddy dearest Paul. Paul has decided if he dates, he wants it to be somebody who doesn't want kids. He does not want any more kids. He has had enough. He thinks Jenny is just not realizing how many kids they're were responsible for. And he only wants to be responsible for the kids that he had. And not even those kids. Like, he does not want this super big family. He's afraid that he's in a dead-end job. His dreams aren't going to be filled. Like, he's not going to be this great athletic person. And he really wants to focus on his athletic career. He almost feels bad, but at the same time, like, he doesn't. Because, like, one thing that he knows for sure is that he just doesn't want to parent that many kids. He did set up a room for some of his kids to come and stay. However, he hasn't actually acted on, like, getting any of them. He is going to box a little because, you know, he needs to work out for work. He does get sad, and when he gets sad, like, he wants nothing more than to just call Jenny. But at the same time, he just feels like they've divorced twice already. Like, there is no calling Jenny, and it says it's very complicated. Aren't love and hate just 2 sides of the same coin? They are divorced, but they are best friends at the same time. Like, Jenny was his best friend. He doesn't know why she feels this need to have this big family. Like, Paulo is an adult. Like, he just wants to live his life, you know, and raise all his kids, like, before he passes. He doesn't want to be like Marcus and leaving his kids and not knowing what is going to happen. I do think Marcus's death really affected him in, like, surprising ways. You know what I mean? I really think it did. He's kind of having a moment now. You know, he has those moments where sometimes he just comes and he sits in this room here and he thinks about his kids. He thinks about everything he feels like he is doing wrong. Like, he's got this apartment that's, like, made for him, and it's awesome, but, like, I don't know. I think he might actually take the step not to see Jenny. He's avoiding Jenny right now because he feels very confused, like he slept with her, then she says she's pregnant, and he knows technically he slept with her, and he doesn't know if she's sleeping with anyone else, so he's likely the dad. Like, he knows he's the dad deep down, even though he told Jenny he wasn't like that. That wasn't his kid, that they only slept together once, you know. He's actually going to go and visit his 2 older kids and just see how they're doing at boarding school. He's now paying for an apartment and boarding school, and will probably be paying child support. Like, this man is going to be paying so much. And he's got, like, $330 to his name at the moment. He is going to ask, he's going to ask Maggie about her day. He is going to talk about some cooking with Maggie, like, how are you? He's also going to he wants to give her advice. He really wants to give her some advice. And the advice that he wants to give her is about the boyfriend. Like, he's heard from his boys, like, they've texted him. He knows Maggie has a boyfriend. He's not really, he's not really happy about the fact that Maggie is dating this kid that he just knows is trouble. So he's gonna try to chat with Maggie. Maybe he can have an influence. He is going to parent, he does want to parent, like, the kids. Like, he really, really does. And he wants to give them his apartment key. He wants to make sure they can always come home to him. He's actually gonna hug Margot. And as he's talking to Maggie, he does kind of feel like he's a jerk, is what he feels like. That these kids that needed him, that he's seen grow up, and that clearly, like, look up to him, like, that he divorced his wife over just being their parent. He's filling up that. He's flattering, and he's actually enjoying his visit. He's chatting with the girls. He's like, don't you want to get into fitness, Margot? Like, really work on your fitness class. Like, that's good for you. So he's just chatting, and I like this. I like that he's chatting to, they disagreed about something. She probably was like, you know, I'm really more into fashion. Like, I don't want to work out. And now he's going to show her photos. Like, this was Michael's back in the day. And she's laughing, and she's like, you're so out of style. That's what I picture her saying. He's going to hug her lovingly. Because that's, you know, now he's feeling like he was a jerk, pretty much. He's going to give her a heartfelt compliment, and he's going to discuss her favorite band, you know, enthuse about guitar solos, maybe, show off his muscles, be like, Dad's been working out. Oh. He almost just wants to, like, move back in, and he's like, oh, you made it to boarding school, Joey. He's showing off his muscles again. He's discussing DJ techniques. Eva is calling him. He did actually, he's gonna say, I don't think that's a good idea. Eva, you just keep to yourself. That's... No. As a parent, we are going to step in, and we are going to... Maggie needs to stop hitting with her brothers, because they're her brothers, and that is a no. Like, you don't... Oh, Maggie. Oh, my goodness. Can you stop, like, hitting on your brothers? And I don't mean in, like, oh, Maggie, 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 what is wrong with you? Those are your brothers. This girl is gonna, like, give me a headache, I swear. She gonna be that child that, like, oh my goodness. She is going to be that child that really just tests every bit of my patience. Every single bit of my patience. She's already, like, tested my patience, hitting on her brothers like Maggie don't. Like, Maggie needs to learn boundaries with her brothers. She needs to learn a lot of boundaries, like, just, I can't, like, the fact that she, like, kissed the brother she's grown up with, like, for the second time, like, Maggie needs to stop. Maggie needs to stop. Maggie's getting me wound up. Maggie has a boyfriend. Maggie needs to stop. I don't even, like, now she's flirted with John, she's flirted with Paul, she's dating Wolfgang. Like, why, Maggie? These are your siblings. Like, I've got to do something to fix that. Because those are, like, your siblings. Like, I get, like, you're living, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do to fix that. Is Maggie close to aging up? Can I just move her on out of here? Margot, you haven't gone kissing your siblings. No, because you have a mean streak right now. You've just decided you're going to be mean to everyone. But oh my goodness. Maggie, Maggie, Maggie. I don't know who you think you are, child. Ugh. Can I, like, make this 0? And you're gonna have 0 romance? Because that's your brother? Like, no. We are actually going to repair the sink ourselves because we're the oldest and we have great repair skills. See, look at her go. She is fabulous. We're gonna put this in our inventory because I think maybe what Maggie needs is really just some hobbies, some people to let's pet the cat. I want to pet her. Come here, Merlin. Is it a her or him? I don't even know if it's a her or him, to be honest. Matthew, did you see you got to keep an eye on your sister here, like up and kissing her brothers, Matthew. Like, you need to tell your big sis to chill. He is going to do an inside joke. He's asking her, like, if she's gonna see Wolfgang today. And she's like, you know, I'm feeling a little tired, but yeah, I might see Wolfgang. She really wants to explain to Wolfgang that, like, the reason she didn't go to the prom was she thinks it's kind of silly. Prom is silly to Maggie. So she is going to travel with Wolfgang. She wants to go to a coffee shop because her mother loved coffee shops. Like, that is something that is so important to her. Matthew, as you can see, was arguing her. He's like, put some clothes on. Like, don't be walking around in that red outfit with them leggings like that after you kissing on your brother. Like, put more clothes on. Like, clearly, girl. Oh, Matthew's like, you need to just, like, realize you're in this dorm house with your brothers. Like, this isn't college. This is a high school, private school. You're not. Oh. So she is going to embrace Wolfgang. That is the first thing she is going to do. Oh my goodness. She's going to apologize to him. She's gonna, oh, I don't know what she's apologizing, probably over missing prom. She's gonna attempt to seduce him. Oh, they're so cute. They're actually really cute together. And Maggie is basically like, you know, she really feels like Wolfgang is the one. Like, he gets her, and I feel like Maggie's going down the wrong path, you guys, in life. I might have to give her the evil trait. I might have to. Oh, that is her grandmother. Oh, okay. We need to, like, go up and, like, respectful introduction ourselves, because that is our grandmother, who clearly needs to be aged up at this point. It looks like we're bringing him to introduce him to our grandmother, which, like, you would think would be a good thing, but in this case, like, Wolfgang isn't who I'd picture somebody bringing to meet their grandmother. He's getting his food, he's sitting down, he's being really quiet. Grammie is leaving. She saw Wolfgang, and she's, like, hiking it out of there, ready to tell her husband, and, like, we might have to take these kids from Paulo and Jenny, because that boy is trouble. Like, what is she doing out with a boy like that? That is really what she is feeling like. Like, everybody around town knows Wolfgang is trouble. He's in the Renegades. He's like a bad boy. But Maggie just sees this really sweet side of him. So, like, I don't know. It's so sad, you guys. It really, really is. It really is so sad. Oh my goodness. She just sees everything, like, good with Wolfgang. And I mean, she knows, like, Jenny and Paulo can't take care of her forever. And Wolfgang comes from, like, a good family. She pictures they'll move into an apartment together. And they feel really deeply connected. And I don't know why she feels so deeply connected to this bad boy. But, yeah, we'll leave it there. What do you think of Maggie's boyfriend? What do you think of her and her, I think she needs to stop kissing her brothers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, go you. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye, guys.